Welcome to the Age of Aquarius. This is a part 2. We did an oracle card reading, and then we have the tarot cards. They wanted me to put them in 2 separate readings. This is Amina, your survival guide in the Age of Aquarius. And in the oracles, they basically, brass tacks is sit back and observe what's happening in the here and now. And let go and just trust, okay? Let go of the wheel. And keep the negative energy at a distance. That was the gist of those cards. But these cards are amazing. And they wanted me to put them in 2 separate readings. Why, I don't know, but we'll look at that. For those of you that missed the oracle reading, we have the moon in Virgo. That's going to affect pancreas, small intestine, digestive tract. So some of you may be having some upset stomachs or constipation, etc. Some of you may be having trouble with low or high blood sugars when it's in Virgo. It's a waxing gibbous. It will move out of that and into the kidneys, ureter, bladder, urinary tract, veins, and skin during the day of the 4th, late on the 4th. So just consider it the 5th, okay? So if you're having problems in those areas, it's kind of to be expected because of where the moon's at. But, and now is not the best time for procedures. Healing is slower during this time based on observations of the ancients and clear up to the Farmer's Almanac of now. But, yeah, it definitely, if you watch that moon cycle before you have any procedures done, that would be highly advised. Yeah, and that includes dental work or anything, okay? I would definitely pay attention to where the moon's at. It's important. We are in a holographic universe, and we're at the whims of the machine above our heads, the planets, and the moon is included. So keep that in mind. Anyway, so this reading is very interesting. I'm not going to read all the cards because there are 3 more cards that follow. And I will show you those at the end of the reading. But let's get some heart energy into this situation. It helps cure the memes and a lot of other things. Heart chakra energy, 528 hertz for the win. Ah, yes. Very good energy. So nice deep breath and relax, because they're telling us to take a chill pill and observe anyway. So keep that in mind. Anyway, it looks like, just based on the face value, is learning about a healing modality and then using your intuition. Yes, and we are. And now I can kind of see why they wanted these separate, because they're kind of 2 separate readings. But they wanted them that way, so we obliged. So we're going to start out with this Prince of Swords. And take a look at what the book has to say about it. And we finally, and I know these readings are marked Aquarius, but they're for the collective. Everybody is included in that. All the sun signs. This will affect you in one way or another, okay? So keep that in mind. It's either directly about you or it will affect you, okay? And I'm trying to think, is there anything I'm missing? Um, the planets today. We still have, the conga line that moved through Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Now it's over in Aries and Taurus. And it left some trailers behind it. But the sun is at 13 degrees, a very lucky number. And let's see. Anything else of note? We, of course, have Pluto at 0 degrees Aquarius. So, and the nodes are in fixed energy of Taurus and Scorpio. And all of us are getting our first glimpses of what Pluto and Aquarius is going to bring. Now, Saturn still is giving Aquarius a bit of a hangover with being still very close to that sign. It is in Pisces now. So Pisces is just now starting to get really good solid effects from it. But trust me, Aquarius has still got some leftover energy with that. Now that's via tropical charts, okay? With the nodes, that's that north node being down there in Taurus in the fixed energy. That is our destiny and our fate. And it's squaring with Pluto and in Aquarius. And that energy is basically, where do we go from here? Which path is it going to be? Red pill, blue pill, right? So, and I'm really excited because so many have awakened that I believe our future looks extremely bright. Yeah, extremely bright. Anyway, finally, with this reading, we finally get the presence of the star card and none other than the high priestess. Interesting, because we just got done talking about Aquarius and Pisces and Saturn and Pluto. Interesting. But this Prince of Swords, this is astrologically, can be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I see it when I do readings as Gemini. This is a lunar cycle of new moon. Elements are earth and air. And the key phrase, seeker of truth, light, and knowledge. All right. The Prince of Swords is intelligent, fearless, and courageous. He stands before the unknown future, looking at it straight in the eye. His energetic spirit is ready to test and develop his intellectual skills out in the world of opportunity and challenges. The brilliant and observant prince is curious about the world and how it works. He will use his articulate mind of reason and logic to analyze and scrutinize every situation. He is determined, motivated, and ready to take action to integrate his ideas into the world of manifestation. The Prince of Swords is an original thinker who believes in himself and is not concerned with other people's opinions. He will fight and take risk for what he believes in. His gift of keen perception enables him to view problematic situations and challenges from a wide perspective. What? Got things flying out at me here. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Not good. Okay. Yes. Not with it today. I'm trying to be, but yeah. I'm just an observer. The Prince of Swords is a student of inner truth, seeking his true convictions and values. His cosmic will is to find his truth, align with it, stand and live by it. One of his challenges is staying connected to his higher self, giving him the ability to develop and strengthen his reasoning and judgment talents, so he can stand confidently when confronted with difficult situations that test him to choose the right action. And it's funny because the oracle reading was talking about taking right action. That means action that's for the betterment of the planet, the we, not the me. Okay? The prince has the talent and fortitude to make a wrong into a right. With his strong focus, he will be discouraged. He will not be discouraged, thus furthering his spiritual evolution in the world of matter. All princes and princesses share an awareness of the inner child. The inner child speaks of our innocence, sensations, emotions, and basic drives. The Prince of Swords' inner child has some issues and represents the wounded inner child in all of us. Unkind actions and cruel words experienced as a child particularly affect this prince. His mind and body store these unpleasant emotions and events, causing a lack of self-trust, mistrust of others, as well as many kinds of behaviors that are not part of his original true self. From the dark corners of the painful memories, he struggles to obtain confidence, power, and strength by making choices and taking actions that may hurt and wound others. It is a cycle that needs to stop. All of us need to look at this part of ourselves. This courageous prince's lesson is to bring light and love to the inner child, confronting the pain and healing the wounds within. The inner child only wants to shine his true light of divinity on his path on the earth. The Prince of Swords fights for the right to be true to yourself. The prince's challenge is to remain true to himself while experiencing and dealing with the events of life. His brilliant mind can be distracted and scrambled if he allows himself to fall from his true path. The prince needs to remember he is a student of life, living in the classroom of the world, developing and integrating his intellect, maturity, and purpose. The Prince of Swords elements are earth and air. His task is bringing his intellectual truth to the realm on earth, grounding and manifesting it. Air breathes in new intellect and ideas into the earth plane, bringing change and evolution. Earth helps ground and stabilize the magical airy mind into the world of matter. The Prince of Swords brings messages of news, new ideas, unexpected information, or surprises. He presents you with letters, new friends, and travel. A new intellectual endeavor or project can present itself. His energy can quickly change anticipated plans. The prince can indicate a sudden change that brings a whole new way of life. He indicates a time when you need to communicate clearly. Anything involving signing contracts or important documents needs to be scrutinized. When the prince confronts you, ethical behavior and truthfulness are at the forefront. Secrets are revealed. He is adamant that you find your true self and live by it. The Prince of Swords brings challenges that create an opportunity for healing and growth. The Prince of Swords stands in the whirling north wind, holding his sword of destiny. The north wind symbolizes the power of air. The double-edged sword symbolizes truth that can cut both ways. It also symbolizes opposite ideas or solutions and the balance between spirit and matter. The new moon in the clouds signals a new quest is at hand. The two ravens flying in the sky are Hugin, which is thought, and Moonin, which is memory and desire. In Nordic mythology, the ravens belong to the god Odin, seeker of wisdom. They are the prince's spirit guides. The prince's red cloak flaps and twirls in the winds of change. Red is the color of adventure, aggression, violence, action, bravery, and courage. All the aspects of the red cloak are being tested, experienced, and balanced as the prince begins to interact his intellect in the physical journey of life. The color purple weaves its way through the cloak, giving it a magical qualities of spirituality, wisdom, inner peace, and mastery. The swirling stars symbolize the prince's inherent memory of his personal power and guiding light that is constant. The Luna Mas symbolize heightened spiritual awareness that gravitates toward truth, guiding one through the dark hours of our lives. At the hub of the starry medicine wheel is the four-path star, dividing the different strengths the prince carries on his journeys. Green for healing, black for the unknown, yellow for intuition and creativity, and blue, perception, wisdom, and peace. And then we have the star card. The star. The guiding light, universal guidance. With the aftermath of the tower, one will feel a little torn apart. Now, in the oracle reading, the Stormfields card was out, and that was a tower, okay? This is after that tower, okay? The star is the calm after the storm. It offers peace, hope, and rest. One's life is cycling all the time. Your mind, body, and emotions are always fluctuating and stretching, taking you to dark corners and then to the doorway of light. The star key is the guiding light that one seeks out during dark times. You are now looking for a deeper meaning in life. You are searching for your truth. You are looking for peace of mind. The star's number is 17, the number of dreaming, promise, perception, and imagination. It brings spiritual evolution by finding your true self, the treasure within your heart. And that's why we have to unlock your hearts with this 528 hertz. And there is a little delay on the video because I'm going to make sure that we have access to everybody getting their key. Okay, 528 hertz. I'm working on that. Just kind of a little update. Now we went foggy. Why? Because I did that. Well. Is it gonna? Maybe? I mean, oh, let's bring things into focus. It started to. Now it doesn't want to. Well, gosh darn it. Let me see if I can fix that. It's just not wanting to. Okay, we'll proceed through the fog. I'm sure surely it'll lighten up. It's like something in front. Trying to get it to. There we go. All right. The light's just so that it's messing with it. Okay. Everything's part of the reading. Where were we? All right. So it brings spiritual evolution by finding your true self, the treasure within your heart. Yes. Our hearts, unlocking that. The star offers you guidance, wholeness, inspiration, and focus on your path toward understanding your destiny in the universal plan. It reminds you that the universe provides you with a continuous light that shines on your individual path as you travel through life's experiences. When you feel lost, experience a lack of hope, or find yourself avoiding situations, the star shines brightly on your true inner self. It guides you to trust your inner voice, intuition, to open up and receive the light. By receiving the universal light, you connect to a deeper understanding which leads to healing, self-esteem, self-love, and self-trust, which then opens you up to receive cosmic inspiration from the divine. The star brings hope and healing. The stars are ancient. They glow with universal wisdom, lessons, and answers. When you let the light fill your being, it shines out blessings and healing to you and the world around you. You become a reflection of hope and inspiration. Thus, as within, so without. Meditate and quiet yourself. Listen to what your heart speaks true and not what it has been taught. When you do this, universal intelligence and divine light will flow through your mind, heart, and spirit. Understanding and awareness will direct you to a peaceful relationship with yourself and everyone and everything around you. You start feeling the magical sparkles of the stars inside you. Healing begins. The remembrance of the star wisdom within will shine out to the world. The star shines with focus, sparkles with imagination, glistens with understanding, and penetrates the heart, mind, and spirit with love and light. The star heals us so that we can shine its light of inspiration, hope, and confidence onto our world. It allows us to be stars in how we think, feel, and love by understanding ourselves and others. The star brings gifts of peace, faith, healing, and a new, refreshed outlook for the future. Fate, famine, imagination, and good fortune can shine on your path with the star's energy. Wish upon a star. Let your destiny unfold and let the magic begin. We are all stars on this stage of life. The symbolism of the star image. The star goddess steps into the sacred spring of truth and healing. The spring will cleanse her of any fears that hold her back from her true self. She is nude. She has nothing to hide. She is a sacred vessel with the light of the divine shining within and without. She meditates on the spiral in the sacred spring and all the possibilities represented by the stars in the spring that are before her. As her foot descends into the water, her left hand rests on the rock ledge, representing her understanding of the material world. Her right hand feels the waters of life and spirit, expressing her understanding of the precious balance between the two that makes life a magical experience. The silver waterfall on her left represents the unconscious intuitive. It separates into 5 streams, our 5 human senses that flow into the spring. The golden waterfall on her right represents the conscious, one's choice to expand the self. Both waterfalls flow from the heavens to the sacred spring of collective consciousness, blending the two into a perfect balance and the development of the 6th sense, one's intuitiveness. The spirals in the spring represent the ever-flowing cycles in life. The spring is also the pool of honest self-reflection, a spring of contemplation and meditation. The ascending butterfly represent the chakras, transforming and opening up to the divine light of God Creator. The 7 stars circling around the star goddess's head create a halo, also representing the 7 chakras, but now fully developed and open to receive the light of the divine star above. The large star mandala symbolizes the star of truth, one truth. The star has 8 points representing as above, so below. It represents the guiding light, the Star of Bethlehem, the Star of David. It is the divine light that inspires one to do great things. The astrological aspect of this image is Aquarius, the water bearer, the visionary and humanitarian. Aquarius' key words are, I know, because they do. It's written inside. It's actually written inside of all of you. But Aquarius has an intense knowledge of that. It's interesting because if you read the Bible, Jesus says, follow the man carrying the pitcher of water. His representation was the age of Pisces. We're in the age of Aquarius. He told you to follow Aquarius. Yep, indeed. All right, so the Princess of Pentacles. And right here, they're talking about and giving instructions on what to do when you're in the water that I was telling you about. How to heal yourselves. This is the healing card. Remember, Aquarius is the humanitarian. I chose the we and not the me when it came to releasing the key to you guys. This one. Okay. Princess of Pentacles. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Earth and Earth. Lunar cycle is new moon. Season is fall. Key word phrase, the blessings of life, creativity, and healing. The Princess of Pentacles is quiet and observant. Now that's what they told us to do in the Oracle. Quietly observe. Okay? What you're getting in this healing, in those waters. That card gave instructions of what to do when you're in the water with this key. Okay? And I've got more on that. I found out some more information that's really interesting. Anyway, it's all about the numbers, folks. So, the Princess of Pentacles is quiet and observant with intuitive wisdom. She lives in the world of creativity, magic, and manifestation. The princess is familiar with the realms of the subconscious and dreams. She has deep appreciation, love, and respect for nature. She sees and feels the magic in the ordinary life. The princess has the ability to pass through the magical veil of the earthly realms, bringing back lessons that only Mother Earth teaches. Her body channels and transforms the light of the divine into earthly creations. Her intuition listens to what the body needs. So observe what your body needs, okay? The princess is a gifted healer using plants from her environment to purify and bless the body. She is grateful for the opportunity to experience, evolve, and manifest divine creativity in the physical. She reminds us every step we take on earth is a gift and a blessing. The Princess of Pentacles gently awakens the soul self into consciousness, remembering the messages and visions of the dream time. She thrives on the divine source that continually inspires and nurtures her physical being. The princess is passionate about creating magic in life, manifesting spiritual evolvement and healing, bringing blessings to the earth and its creatures. She walks in peace and is at one with Mother Earth. She is a child of Earth's magical possibilities and qualities, in touch with the elemental and fairy realm. The princess is a student of life, never ceasing to expand and develop her senses, knowledge, and abilities. The princess is skilled at balancing energies of the earth, giving her a strong platform to explore and enjoy the process of creating her dreams and visions into reality. All princes and princesses share an awareness of the inner child within. The inner child speaks of our inherent innocence, sensations, emotions, and basic drives. The Princess of Pentacles asks us to open our hearts and feel the magic that life has to offer. She awakens the star energy in each of us. You all have Aquarius in your charts, helping us to remember our true destiny before we were clouded by the influences of society. The inner child of the Princess of Pentacles is extremely creative, wanting to explore the magic of life by touching everything, feeling everything, exploring everything, and living life fully. The inner child believes that miracles happen in life. One just has to listen and pay attention. Now, that's what they're saying. Pay attention. Observe. Because as you're doing this healing that I've been telling you about, using that key, they just want you to see how it unfolds. Now, they told me 7, because I was sitting here talking to my husband, and he goes, well, what do you think? How long will it take? And I don't know. And I said, 7. They just said 7. So I'm guessing that's 7 times going into the waters and doing the instructions of the star card and purging. Literally, trauma and toxins. Yeah. It's funny because see how she steps in and she's naked and she steps into that center of the pool. See how she's testing the water with her toes? It's funny because when she comes out of the water, that water comes up and stays at her waist. See how it's cinched up? That's the water. See the stars? There's the water right there on the hoop of the skirts. Okay? Okay, where was I? Let me find my place. Oh, goodness. Okay. She awakens the star energy in each of us, helping us to remember our true destiny before we were clouded by the influences of society. The inner child of the Princess of Pentacles is extremely creative, wanting to explore the magic of life by touching everything, feeling everything, exploring everything, and living life fully in the here and now. This inner child believes that miracles happen in life. One just has to listen and pay attention. Yeah. I'm a semi-autician. I do see all the signs, including what they're telling us here. Yeah. The magic that's involved is really, I'm awestruck all the time. Not kidding. The Princess of Pentacles elements are earth and earth. She is the daughter and keeper of nature. She channels her divine connection into the deep, dark soil of Mother Earth, birthing the highest and purest light into form. Her familiarity with Earth gives her the talent to create beautiful, natural creations. Positive double Earth grounds any idea into beautiful gifts that can serve humanity and Mother Earth equally. The Princess of Pentacles is the messenger of good news. She indicates the beginning of a new opportunity, project, venture, job, or solid relationship. She signals endeavors beginning to take form. Opportunities open up for earning money and financial support. The princess symbolizes an apprentice or student learning new ideas and skills. She brings a very creative time that can expand into new insights and horizons. In relationships, she brings a romantic partnership that has matured, an engagement or proposal. The princess indicates a time to appreciate the environment. She signals a time to quiet yourself by being in nature and listening to its messages. She brings peace, healing, and balance. The Princess of Pentacles is pregnant with the star of the divine light and truth. Her inner beauty and strength shine out, reflecting her deep connection to the divine mother, to the divine and Mother Earth, bringing out the magical possibilities and miracles from within out to the realm of the earth. Her dress symbolizes the cosmos within her. Her tattoo spirals speak of cycles of life and the universe. The apple blossoms in her hair symbolize purity, love, and grace. The new moon medicine wheel sits at her third eye of perception, with the star of humanity and divine are at the center. The tree to her right has the symbols of earth and the new moon carved into the bark. The trees symbolize the link between heaven and earth and sacred knowledge. The four colored butterflies symbolize transformation and the four elements of earth, green, water, blue, fire, red, and air, yellow. The three fairies represent the elemental realms that care for the plants and animals of the earth. The family of deer symbolize gentleness and innocence. The black bear brings introspection, dream time, and feminine intuition. The fox symbolizes feminine energies and the awakened creative life force within. The small rabbit's lesson is to confront your fears. Be observant. That's interesting because I heard a weird sound and I looked out the window and it was midday. It's 3:06 p.m. right now. It was midday. It was before I sat down to do the reading. And I heard this weird sound. It sounded like a cat or something. And I looked out the window and there was a rabbit. I saw a hawk up in the air and this rabbit between my house and the house next to me. And usually they're often hiding that time of the day. They usually come out in the evenings and early morning. And he was just sitting there super still, just watching, observing the hawk. And then he took his chance and ran. I was like, wow, that was pretty crazy. So that's funny. The small rabbit's lesson is to confront your fears. He confronted his. Be observant to the happenings around you. Rabbit also symbolizes fertility and new life. The porcupine symbolizes wonder and trust. The beautiful white swan symbolizes grace, purity, and love. She teaches us to look for the beauty in all things. The small turtle in the pond symbolizes Mother Earth. Its spiral shell represents the never-ending cycle of life and the universe. The otter symbolizes the feminine energy of nurturing and intuition. Otter also symbolizes joy and playfulness, reminding us to be open and receptive. And one last card, the High Priestess. Card 2. So we have an 8 and a 2, numerology-wise. Okay. The High Priestess. Yes. The goddess of the crescent moon. Yes. The High Priestess is the maiden goddess in the cycles of the moon, the first aspect phase of the triple goddess. She has a silent, mysterious power that can look into one's soul. The priestess has deep wisdom and intuition. She contains all knowledge, but at a level that only can be expressed in symbols. This is often referred to as a psychic card. She is the feminine principle that balances the masculine principle of the magician. The High Priestess number is 2, symbolizing balance and choices. The High Priestess can pass back and forth through the veil behind her, represented by the spider's web. The veil is the passage between the conscious and unconscious realms. The High Priestess guards it well. The High Priestess helps us clarify our purpose and our potentials. As you peel back the layers of your personal veil, you move deeper into your inner self, discovering your connection to the realm of spirit and soul memory. The High Priestess watches over hidden knowledge, dreams, and what is beyond the seemingly obvious. She is a portal or channel for universal mysteries that lay hidden behind the veil. The High Priestess is the link between the seen and the unseen. She balances the polarities of the masculine and feminine, the light and the dark, spirit and matter, tapping into intuition and inherent knowledge. The High Priestess keeps these dualities in balance, understanding the continuous cycling and rebalancing of life's forces and experiences. One of the priestess's virtues is patience. She does not push. She waits in the stillness of silence, listening for the whisper of the divine. With the High Priestess, you realize all answers lie within you. She says, take time to meditate. Dive deep into the stillness of your soul, self, and listen. The High Priestess holds the key, the star, to the Akashic records, universal knowledge. She has a gift of knowing how to channel into the collective memory of the past, present, and future that guide you to resolve blocks that disturb your inner peace and balance. The star she holds contains universal secrets, answers, and mysteries that are available to you through prayer, meditation, dreams, and communion with nature and the higher self. Her message is to trust your inner self and intuition. The High Priestess brings harmony and balance to situations that have been out of sync. She represents the beginning of the creative cycle. She brings time for self-reflection and integrating opposing aspects of the self. The priestess signals a time of going within, experiencing your dark, mysterious self, balancing that experience with your conscious self. Understanding and honoring both realms can unveil the portal to the inner oasis of your soul. Symbolism in the High Priestess image. The waxing moon above the dark pillar, the first aspect of the moon's continuous cycle, on her right represents the time for planting seeds, intentions, and ideas. The full moon above the High Priestesses represents illumination, harvest, and fullness of life, the opened flower. The waning crescent moon on her left represents death, moving into rebirth, bringing lessons, awakening, and healing from the process of passing through all the phases of the cycling moon. The two pillars symbolize the dualities of the physical, spiritual life, masculine, feminine self, and negative, positive energies. The black pillar symbolizes understanding, the pillar of severity. The white pillar represents wisdom, the pillar of mercy. The High Priestess represents the center pillar of mildness. The spider's web represents the veil between the conscious and subconscious. It symbolizes creativity and all the possibilities in life, but also it is there to make us aware that we can get trapped in the veil if we pass through it without proper knowledge and preparedness. The high priestess holds a star in her hand, symbolizing her ability to access the Akashic records, universal knowledge. The star in her crown symbolizes the sixth chakra. The third eye is associated with the high priestess, symbolizing great insight. Her dress is made up of a pattern of crosses. Descent of spirit into matter and matter into spirit. The balance of male and female energies, and the balance of four directions of spirit, emotions, mind, and body. And spirals. Spiral of life and the universe and its creative forces. Her dress flows into the pool of subconscious that reflects one back to oneself. In the pool, the blue color and the stars represent a deep knowledge and creativity that is constant in our universe. The planet associated with the priestess is the moon, intuition, cycles, and mystery, as well as the third eye, insight, and sixth chakra. Fascinating. So when we do this healing that they've been talking about, you'll come out wearing this. It's kind of a graduation, basically. It's also learning to trust your inside. What's it telling you? And to observe all that. And then report honestly what you're getting from it. So keep that in mind. Now, I was going to show you these cards just so you know what's there. The Emperor, the Magician, and the King of Wands. The Emperor. This is somebody that steers their ship balanced. It's interesting because we have the sun and the moon and the star up there in the top, and we do have a solar eclipse coming up. This can represent father energy, of course, but generally business owners and things like that. Somebody that steers their ship with balance. Okay? And then we have the Magician. This is the divine counterpart to the High Priestess. And that is manifesting. And then we have the King of Wands. That's somebody who sits on the edge of the seat of their throne, ready for action. Ready to throw down at a moment's notice. So, it looks like for many of you, this is going to be dealing with possibly work or what have you. But it also, for many of you, it's talking about that healing that we've been talking about and how to go about that. And it doubled down, and the numbers doubled down for me today because I was like, okay, our instruments, what are we, excuse me, supposed to use? Are we supposed to use stainless steel, aluminum, beryllium, or, our forks? What should they be? They gave me the answer today. Aluminum. There's a reason behind it. And they gave me the answer using the numbers. Crazy. And if you think about it, salt water will damage, with time, a steel fork or stainless steel, right? It'll eventually erode and corrode, right? Aluminum was the answer. It made sense, and the numbers say it's correct. So, when you get your forks, I have provided a link in the description. your tuning fork. A wonderful, wonderful woman by the name of Donna runs a business called Sacred Waves. And she has agreed to help supply us with aluminum. Very high quality. I thought about bringing her on the channel to talk about their methods for how they make their forks. But if you're going to put these in salt water or have them around salt water, which that's part of the project, they need to be aluminum. And the numbers say so. It's freakish. It's freaking weird. Let me show you something. I pulled it up this morning because I pulled up the numbers. Because when you take 144,000 people, okay, at 528 hertz, so you take that number times 144,000 times 528 hertz. What do we get? What do we get? 76,032,000. And it gave me my answer. Here you go. I typed in 76,032,000 into a Google search. Harmonized system code powders. Aluminum. Lamellar. Yeah, make that up. Everything is connected to everything. I guarantee it. And I see it because I'm a semi-autician. And I look for those keys, which led me to the actual keys to heal you and the planet. Yep. Anyway, the link is in the description to get yours. And I hope she can keep up with the orders because we all need to get our heart chakras tuned up. And this will tune up the planet at the same time. And I was going to describe to you guys how that works exactly, the science behind it. Because the science and the math agree with what they told me. It'll work. Yep. 100%. Anyway, still working on the video. They want me to observe. I'm recording videos of myself after I've done these. Okay? As instructed by the divine. They told me exactly how to do it. So, I've been doing it. So far, I've done 2. I heard 7. Don't know if that's right or wrong. We're going to find out. I'm observing. Anyway, I didn't record myself after the first one, but I did after the second. And like I said, I don't know if I'm going to release those videos as I go or all at once. Still trying to figure that out. But anyway, stay tuned if you want to know how to tune and be a co-creator for New Earth. The nodes say our destiny is waiting. Okay? Anyway, hope you have a fantastic moon day. Yeah. Get excited, folks. New Earth are coming. Talk to you later. Oh, don't forget, infinite love and gratitude. Push that love frequency into everything you have. And yeah, don't forget, no matter how bad it is or how bad it seems, there's always something you can have some gratitude about. Okay? Take care.